Listen, I'm gonna make this quick. The art of turning Urkel into Stefan. Who is Urkel? Urkel is the old you. Urkel is the you that didn't get no girls. Urkel is the you that doubted yourself, that didn't believe you can have what you wanted, right? Everybody has seen Family Matters before. We all know who Urkel is, and we all know the girl he wanted, right? But she didn't want him. She didn't want him probably because he was a dork. I don't know. In my book, You vs. You, I talk about turning Urkel into Stefan. I want to elaborate a little more on it. And I want to give you one tip that will help you go from Urkel to Stefan. Stefan was smooth. He was confident. He just knew who he was. He was a little bit cocky. He was just him. He was that dude. You know what I'm saying? The opposite of what Urkel was. But in the show, they were the same person. Literally. The same person. It just, he jumped into a machine and he came out Stefan. Stefan is the guy that, he been there. He had plenty of women. So he not tripping on this chick that Urkel tripping on. He like, I done been hit plenty of these. Yo, you regular. You regular to me. A lot of guys, so if you was to give yourself like a ratio, right? 10 being the highest value man you can be. 0 being the worst possible bum you can be. You mean you just horrible as a human. You nasty. You ugly, whatever. The worst version of you, right? For example, if you see somebody like, I got a homegirl, right? She, when I met her, she was very beautiful. Very beautiful. Thick woman, beautiful. Big, nice breasts, legs, all that. I think I seen her last year, and she was strung out on dope. She had a towel wrapped around her. It looked like her pants. It looked like the towel had shit on it. And it was sad to see. I was driving by my mama's house, and it's this hood called the Swans. So, and she stayed over there too. And I just seen her. She looked, and she was like, hey, but she looked so bad. Just teeth completely yellow, all cracked, smoked out. Just her life just took a turn for the worse. But this was the same woman that was so bomb to me. The one that I was like, you can rock. I didn't know that she would turn for the worse and become a drug addict, right? Some men, right? I'm not saying you're a drug addict, but some men are that low, like not caring, got holes in their drawers, their clothes is super big, dirty, they ain't cleaning every day, they're not taking care of what they naturally have. You know, their teeth is yellow, whatever. So to go from 0 to a 10 is going to take a lot of work, right? But let's say we're not going to talk about from 0 to 5. We're going to talk about, 0 to 4. We're going to talk about 5 and up. You got 0 to 4, that's low value. You got 5 to 7, that's medium value. You got 8 to 10, that's high value. We're going to talk about middle value, which is a man at about a 5, about a 6, about a 7, right? In a woman's eyes, if they was to categorize you. If you are a regular man, meaning you do shower, you do take care of your stuff, you got you a job, you're just a regular guy, you know, you got some beta traits, you know, maybe you have a couple of alpha traits. Let me lower this real quick. You know, but you are you, right? One way, this is not the only way, but one way to get this man from being Urkel, which is a regular guy, got him a job, regular guy, he might get sex maybe every 2-3 months, 6 months. You know, he ain't got no rotation, but he can get it, and when he is getting it, it ain't coming from the top-notch ones, right? He's normally probably running them off. They ain't really interested. He's just a regular guy, regular dude, right? A lot of regular dudes out there. One trait that I've known that really helped me grow, right, is keeping a woman around that is infatuated with you. Let me explain this. If you are like I said, an average guy, you gonna have a woman around once or twice in your life, a couple of times. For me, it's been multiple times where women have fell head over heels for me. But they were not the women I wanted, right? But they were infatuated with me. They loved me. They cared for me. They were like, bruh, dude, you are that dude. Like, I love you. You are so fine. But come on, you know, they're not my type. They might be grotesquely obese or extremely not my type. But they were women that worship me. I'm saying keep them women around because you need to know what it feels like to become worshipped, right? You need to raise your vibration. It might not be from the women you want, but it's happening. Embrace it, right? I'm not saying be with them. I'm not saying, you know, lead them on, give them a story. Oh, you should, you know, babe, you the one for me. No, don't do that. They are going to be around you because they love being around you, right? They might not be somebody you want to be seen with, but let them do what they do, which is praise you and worship you. The baddest bitches on, like, let me tell you something. What's the difference between her, this ugly ass girl that like you, and the baddest bitch that you think is the baddest bitch? What's the difference in them two, right? They both women. You know, they both got coochies. You know, I don't know if I can say all this on YouTube, but whatever. They both got vaginas. They both got mouths. They both got limbs, hopefully, you know. What's the difference in them? It's the only difference is your perception, right? You believe one of them is super bad. One of them is super ugly, right? Obviously, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That same bad girl that you think is so bad that you have no chance with, she also is chasing a nigga or a man that don't want no parts of her. You don't want no parts of her. You don't want no parts of her. Your crush, she don't want no parts of you. She wants somebody over here. I don't know who it is. It could be somebody famous, Drake, whoever. I don't give a fuck. But they don't want no parts of her. They looking at her like she's weak. So it's all perception, right? But what I'm saying is you got to condition your mind to be trained to say, I deserve to be treated this way. And understand what a high interest woman looks like when she has high interest in you. This woman is like, hey, I just want to see you. I want to spend some time with you. Can I take you out to lunch? These women are offering you stuff. Of course you don't want to be seen with. Of course you don't want to have sex with them. Or if you really, really got to get a nut off, you'll get one off. But you don't really care about them like that. But use them to catapult your brain, right, into saying, I can have this type of love and affection and attention from a higher quality woman, such as the crush that you want. Because guarantee you, the crush that you want, she's not gonna do the shit you want her to do for you, but she'll do that shit for her crush. You get what I'm saying? She'll do everything this ugly girl, whatever you categorize her as, she'll do everything she's doing for you. She will do it for this man up here. See the train? Right? You just got to figure out how to become him, how to become high value. But partially it's, you know, I don't believe I deserve that. I don't believe a woman should rub my feet, should massage me, should run my bath water, should cook, should clean. Have this woman groom you and condition you to being that man, right? When I used to work at the oil refinery, I'll give you an example of how the human brain works. When I used to work at the oil refinery, they used to have this thing called be the foreman for the day. Basically, a foreman is a red hat. We, which would be the bottom of the tier called safety, we would be called white hats. We would just have white hats on. But they would give an opportunity for that white hat to be a red hat. And now in between the white hat and the red hat, it's probably the equivalent of having a white belt to a black belt. There's so many belts in between, right? But you get to get a day where you get to be the foreman. You get to walk around. You don't got to be at your post all day. You get to walk around. You get to tell people where to go. You get to tell people who's going to lunch. You get to talk on, you got the main radio. And the reason they're doing that is because they want to birth more red hats eventually. They want to say, you have the potential to be a red hat, so we're going to give you the opportunity to do so. And what it does is it inspires. One of my boys, he's in an oil refinery to this day. Simply, and this was, I'm 31. This was when I was 21. And he was 21. And he was thinking about quitting. They gave him an opportunity to be a red hat. He's still in the refinery today. And I'm not sure if he's a red hat yet. but he could very much well be a redhead. But from that day forth, he thought as a redhead. He was like, this is what I need. This is what I want, right? It conditioned his brain to say, okay, what I got to do to be a redhead? What I got to do to get this? What I got to do to get these? I know this ain't permanent, but I like the respect I'm getting. The respect that people treated him with. Nobody gave him no... If you was to give him any kind of shit, oh, you a fake-ass redhead for the day, your ass was going home. They made everybody respect him. Right? In kindergarten, right? I remember... I'm sorry, not in kindergarten. In middle school, I remember the teachers, the principal would... You would get... Somebody would win... Be principal for the day. You get to chill with the principal. You get to eat what they eat. And you got all kind of excellent food. Taco Bell and shit. You got people ordering shit. You got to walk around all day with them. You got to sit in the principal's chair. And you got to become the principal. You got to make the announcements on the little intercom thing. Whatever you want to do, you was that dude for the day. You was that kid. You wasn't sitting in no class, you know, reading some book you don't want to read all day. You was the principal for that day. Everybody acknowledged you. All the teachers would be like, hi, Principal, whatever your last name was, Johnson. Shaking your hand, making you feel good. Is there anything you need me to do, Principal Johnson? I got you a bag of candy for today. I've got you, you know, this, that, and the other, whatever. Making them feel good. That was to inspire kids to obviously become teachers, deans, and principals. And it worked. It works. That method works. You have to use that same method, right? Turning Urkel into Stefan. You got to get away. You've ran into some women that have loved your ass. Loved you. And you didn't like them. So it was like, ugh. You know what I'm saying? But they loved some of you. I don't know who they was. But they loved some of you. You got to get those kind of women. Not use them, but use them. Not lie to them, but lie to them. You get what I'm saying? And embrace it and take that in. I've done it multiple times where I went from never having, I'm trying to date up these these pretty ass chicks, and they treat me like nigga, you better do everything for me. But I got this chick over here like, bro, what you need? I'll clean for you, I'll cook for you. I just want to be around you. You know? Get you those, get one of those. Keep her for a few months. I wouldn't recommend fucking her. But keep her for a few months. Make her feel good. Make her feel great, because she gonna make you feel awesome. And that's gonna condition your mind to saying, I deserve this. I deserve this kind of woman. I'm not settling for shit else. Maybe not in this body, but I deserve this kind of woman. This woman worships me. This woman is saying, I want a man like you, and I will get what you need. I'm here for you. And I'm saying this because that bad bitch that you think is so bad will do the same thing for the nigga she want. She is not above cooking and cleaning and washing clothes and shit. She ain't got a chance to do it for the right guy. That's what they want to do. You get a woman on your level, she not gonna want to do that. Period. They might, but most likely they gonna be splitting everything. Get you a woman that is worshiping your damn socks off. And I'm talking about a man that ain't even an 8 yet, a 9. I don't feel no man's a 10, because a man that's a 10 says you can't get no stronger in the gym, you can't get no more fit, you can't get no more females, you can't have sex with no more badder females, you can't make no more money, you just at the top, the pinnacle. Ain't no man that. I don't care what you say. You can strive for a 10. But if I ask you, you smashing the chicks you want to smash? There ain't no more chicks you want to hit? Oh, you ain't made not one more dollar than you want to make? Okay. You live where you want to live. Your life is exactly how you want it. You don't want no better? Most likely, they're going to say, no, I want more. So you a 9. You a 9.5, 9.8, 9.9, whatever. But you ain't no 10. But if you're not even an 8 or a 9, then you're not high value as a man. I'm saying there is ways to get high value. Just got to take your steps. This is not the only step, though. That's what I'm saying. But it's a great step. Take that woman and let her worship you. Let her condition your mind into saying, I deserve this kind of living. I deserve to be worshipped like this. I deserve to be worshipped like this. Turning Urkel into Stefan is a lot of steps. This is one of them. That girl that Urkel liked, she would have worshipped Stefan. She would have did whatever that nigga wanted. She wouldn't have did shit for Urkel, but she would have did it for Stefan. Get what I'm saying? Train your mind and get whatever woman come along. You gonna see her and she gonna be head over motherfucking heels. She gonna be head over heels for you. Don't let that get to your head though. Don't get cocky and just get relaxed. No, because obviously this ain't the chick you want. But let her do her thing. Let her come over. Let her come clean. Let her come cook. Let her come maybe take you out every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Let her help you with your business. Let her help share some flyers and postings and, you know, hey babe, you know what I'm saying, little mama or whoever you want to call her. Shit, man, I need 10 clients for my business. Okay, well, boom, 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 boom. 9 out of 10 they gonna have hella skills. And if they don't, you can train them. They're gonna do it for you. Let them do it for you. Don't say, ugh, I can't be seen with you. Ugh, I can't, hell no. Nah. You doing something for her, you raising her value. She feel like she can get a man like you. She doing something for you, which is saying, I believe I can get a woman with qualities like you. With infatuation that you have for me, like you. That's my information for today. Turning Urkel into Stefan. I wrote about it in my book, You vs. You. It is on Amazon. I'm going to put the link in the description, and I'll be giving away a few copies. I'm also on the road to building my YouTube. So share the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.